Hey guys, we're at CES. We found this new brand called Dessel Cycles. I'm hanging out with the president and founder, Edwin Bull. How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I feel like this is the first time I'm seeing Panasonic drive systems in the US.
In North America, definitely.
Yeah.
They've been making e-bikes in Japan for, I believe, 40 or 40 plus years, but this is their first introduction in North America, supplying the drive componentry.
Some cool bikes here. I see like a gravel grinder with some drop bars.
We have two new bikes that we're introducing here at CES. We have a gravel bike, basically gravel grinder exactly. It's a do-everything bike. It's your modern road bike. It has 42 millimeter tires, so you can go commuting on it, but you can also do 75-mile off-road adventures on it.
Beautiful.
And then we have the Captain Shred, which is our full suspension, full carbon mountain bike. And that's a full-on mountain race bike. So the UCI Professional Racing's governing body is adding to the Mountain Bike World Championships in the e-bike category, and that's what the Captain Shred is kind of designed for, is competitive, high, elite level racing.
I love the name. And tell me about the company, Dessel. Tell me what's that name from?
Well, I founded Dessel in 1999. Dessel is my mother's maiden name.
Whoa.
And am a bike racer, and I love bikes. When I was 15 years old, I was raising frames in my basement.
Wow.
And so one day I said, hey, let me start a bike company.
That is awesome, man. And you've been all over the U.S. Sounds like Colorado and sometime in California. Now you're based in New Jersey?
Well, personally, I've moved around a lot. We are based in New Jersey now.
Based in New Jersey. Okay. Is there... Why?
Why New Jersey?
Yeah.
Because it's a great place. There's no reason other than I just ended up there and that's where I am. But for riding and racing, New Jersey is actually a phenomenal place between New England and the Mid-Atlantic, whether you're into mountain biking, gravel rides, cyclocross, road, triathlon. I mean, from the first weekend of March through the year, there's every single weekend there's quite
I was thinking it was like close to the shipping port so we can get our hands on those prototypes.
Yeah, not quite.
Well,
but it's a wonderful place to live.
These are the three existing bikes in North America right now, is that right?
Correct. We have Univega is our sister brand. They have a sort of commuter bike which uses the Panasonic GXO motor. It has 80 newton meters of torque, the same range. We're using on the Dessel bikes the GXO motor, which is a premium, brand new, super duper motor. That has 90 newton meters of torque. So
is that over here? Like, can we get a little closer?
Yeah, I can bring you this one. So the Passepartout, is our gravel bike. It uses a GXO motor, so this is a pre-production frame, so there's quite a lot of room underneath here. We're going to make it a lot smaller, but it's 2.95 kilograms, delivers 90 newton meters of torque.
It's quite a lot.
We have two batteries. We're using the external battery only because it's removable. You can swap it out. We'll have a smaller battery, a larger battery, depending on what range you want. So with the 12-amp battery, there's a 75-mile range on it.
Is that 36 volt 12 amp?
36 volt, correct.
And is this, tell me about the display.
So, display,
is that like a USB port at the bottom?
It is not, but this is all, how would you explain it later? This will get updated, so we're at pre-production with these.
It might not look
USB.
quite like that, or?
Yeah, it might not look like this.
Interesting. Well, I like the positioning, and it's easy to see the flared bars. This looks like a really fun, interesting bike. Is that carbon fiber?
Carbon. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't have an exact weight, but it's quite light. For an e-bike, it's very efficient, very powerful. The thing I love about the GXO system is it's the most intuitive system I've ridden. It's not like you get on it and it kicks on and it's like you're on a bike with a throttle that goes. It's very intuitive.
Yeah.
When you push, the motor pushes back and it feels like it's just a stronger you.
I'm excited to see the Panasonic stuff and get in depth because I'm familiar with some of the other mid drives where it's measuring like your wheel speed, your pedal cadence, pedal torque. Is it a similar situation here?
Those inputs are all the same, but at the end of the day, it's what do you do with the information you've got and how do you modulate the power through the system, right?
What we're seeing is people who are really into mountain biking, for a large part, tend to be 45 years and older. and that's where the e-bike really is of interest.
Yes.
People can go out for a 2-3 hour ride, but not everybody's an Olympic athlete.
How old are you, Edwin?
I'm 46.
Oh, you're perfect timing, man.
Exactly.
This is great. Thank you so much. Is there anything else? I just want to give you another chance to shout outs. Or
I think that's it. Just looking forward to more fun.
I hope I get to see these, in person at some point.
I can't wait to ride.
Yeah, this one looks really, really fun.
There's a lot coming down the pipeline, so we're very excited about what we'll have to show in 2019 and 2020.
Sweet. It seems like for a long time there was like e-bikes cheating and stuff, and now we've got this like high performance racer guy who's like, oh, this is great. And in fact, a race application is so cool.
Well, absolutely. It's the race application. It's also, the way I see it is, it's going to open up mountain biking and our passion for bikes to a completely new demographic that we haven't had before.
I'm not quite as old as you, but I feel like I get old when my knees hurt and when I've got some injuries, and e-bikes have been such a great it's leveler for me.
The people who buy our bikes, in a lot of times they used to race when they were kids.
Yeah.
They had kids, their kids went to college, they had their careers, they want to get out there again, but you're not 21 and fit anymore.
Yeah.
So this allows people to get out there and to do it and to really ride at a high level, a high performance level.
Can you ride at a high performance level right now? Because I would love to show that.
I can
hop on this thing.
The pedals.
Yeah, let's do it. I want to see this thing in action. Do you know the price point on this, by the way? Either of these?
This one, as it's built, is $6,500.
$6,500. Okay.
Retail.
And does it have like a 2-year warranty or something like that?
All our bikes have limited lifetime warranty, which basically is 3 years for the frame and motor, but we have very good customer support.
Yeah, and I imagine Panasonic being a bigger company.
Absolutely.
He's raising the seat, full leg extension.
The other thing we really like with Panasonic is the reliability. So they've been doing e-bikes in Japan for a very long time, for decades, and on some of their systems they're using there, their failure rate is 0.3%.
Wow.
Which is extremely good.
That's awesome.
No one can match that.
They're known for their really good batteries, right?
Yes.
So
exactly.
that already demonstrates a level of quality.
And that's what they bring, the motor and the core cell technology.
Okay, I'm gonna go the other side so I can see this TV. Here we go. And he's off. What's this program here?
These are Wahoo trainers.
Oh, I've heard of that.
To
Yeah.
stimulate.
This is Rovi, used to be called virtual training.
Virtual training.
Yeah.
You need to pedal faster, man. Don't exhaust yourself. Maybe we need to get back onto the.
There we go. Assist.
Oh. Wow. And these are road bike components here. SRAM Force. Sweet, man. Are these hydraulic?
Yes.
Wow, very nice.
SRAM Force 1.
Very cool, very cool. I appreciate it, Edwin. This has been fun. Have a good ride.
Thanks.
Finally, an e-bike. I don't have to wear my helmet. I'm gonna try this thing because it looked like a blast when we were watching the guy a minute ago, Edwin. This display, again, might not be the final one, but they have several levels. There's like Eco, Standard, High, and then they've got Auto, and he said that goes from like 30 to 300%, so it kind of reminds me of EMTB mode from Bosch or something. Hopefully I don't snag my pants. Chris?
All right.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Getting court in full length here. This is a unique experience.
I'm in Auto. I'm definitely feeling.
We moving yet?
Yeah, I definitely feel it. It's like really smooth and responsive. Like look at the chainring when I start and stop. So I like that it's a full-size chainring. That like there is some kind of, it takes a minute to wind down, but I can tell it stops like pretty immediately. Like the power lets off. The auto mode is really cool because I really can feel it ramping up. I'm gonna take it up to high now. Yeah, even just a little bit of. Very cool. and it's pretty quiet. Like, it's hard to tell because we're in this really noisy convention center, but I'm not hearing, it's kind of rare. It's not quite as loud as some of the other systems. And again, that standard size chainring, so that you're not gonna have any like drag or anything from that. Seems pretty exciting. I'm excited to get this out into the real world at some point. Take it on a real road mountains. That'd be pretty sweet. How do I get the, there it is.
There we go. I need to really get going there. All right. Come on, Cord. I thought you were stronger than this.
I did too. You need to go to the snack bar. There we go. Oh man. Like I'm working pretty hard.
You're really spinning pretty good. Getting up that hill.
There's a little bit of like, I'm shifting hard and I've heard it kind of popping a little bit. So I don't know if there's any kind of shift detection on this system, but it's shifting. I mean, this is a nice drivetrain. I'm not too impressed with the whatever.
Yeah, the trainer. I think it's tough to get those things to work with the e-bike.
I'm not even.
I'm just interested to see how that would go.
Some sort of lag going on.
There might be some lag between there's a lot of waves flying around.
It was still fun to pedal this thing. It felt good.
Lighter.
The GXO's lighter?
This is lighter.
And it produces more torque.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, you can see how small the engine is. I mean, if you look down, this is everything, all right here. I mean, we left the cover off so you could get a real good look.
What are your covers? Plastic?
They will be until we get the carbon fiber ones finished.
Wow, carbon fiber. Okay, cool.
You know, these are pre-production. We're still going to tie up, some of the fitments. We're going to reinforce the fork a bit more, add some water bottle mounts on the side.
Oh, sweet. Good call. Yeah, and I like that you've got bosses back here.
We have some bosses.
Thank you for, like a frame bag could go here if you want.
Absolutely.
This display, I was hoping it would be like removable.
We're working on a removable display, actually.
And I'd love it if you had micro USB. Has that come into the picture so you can power your Garmin?
Ask Larry about that. I don't know that.
Sweet. I would love to see it.
Yeah.
Please, yeah. You're the man, dude. This is great. It looks like that, right? It looks like there's ports.
Somebody tried to do something there in development.
Sweet. It's a nice bike. Is it going to come in multiple sizes?
Absolutely. Full size run. 48 centimeter through 60.
Sweet.
Right now there's 2 builds currently. That may change, but Force 1, will be $64.99. And Rival 1 is $54.99.
Interesting. Are those both going to be like gravel bikes like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sweet. And then Rob, you're the VP of Sales and Development.
Right.
So are you traveling all over the United States, Canada? Like
No, I'm traveling on my keyboard a whole lot.
Sending people
a lot
out
of phone calls, working with our sales reps. We have sales reps covering the United States. We have, 27 sales reps.
Perfect.
Working with independent
That's
dealers.
a lot. How did you guys ramp up? So, because you're traditional bike brands first.
Correct.
Are you trying to get into IEBDs now, or are you going through traditional?
Van Dessel has always been IBD centric. So the goal is, to grow and get some great bikes out there and get people riding. Our take's a little different, we come from racing and the competitive side, but there's so much. I would love to do some e-juvenile bikes, get them out there as well.
It was so neat to talk to the founder a minute ago. That was really cool, Edwin. And I appreciate your time too, man. I hope you have a great show.
Thank you. You too. Take care.
Sweet.